Hey everybody, welcome back to Poised RC. My name is Travis, and today we're going to talk about a couple of products that we released and this. Most of y'all know that I have incurred a serious buggy problem over the last year or two, and it hasn't stopped. But we released a couple of new products today that I can't wait to show you, and we're even going to go over a full installation of one of them, and let's check that out. Before we get fully started, we must address the elephant in the room. I had a work accident on Friday, and I split the side of my thumb open about 2 centimeters long. I got 5 stitches. I'll spare you the photos, but it was pretty gruesome. You were able to spread my thumb apart about 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch. They sewed it all up. It's all good now. I just got to take good care of it. But aside from that, today we're going to talk about a couple of things. And the first thing we're going to talk about is our very simple scale motor cover. It's about as simple as you can get. There's an intake, there's an exhaust, we have some pulleys on the front. And I do include an O-ring that allows you to put a belt because these are channeled. And these are about the bare minimum for the requirement to have a encased motor, front, rear, wherever you want to put it. This is a pretty cool design because this top glues on, and you can paint these and detail them however you want. They come just a basic silver and black, but you can paint them, detail them however you need. But the cool thing about our motor cover is not only does it slip fit over a Fusion Pro, Fusion Elite, it will also go over the SE and the Holmes 2-in-1, but those are 1 millimeter smaller than the ID of this motor. Is made mainly for the big Fusions. All you have to do is do something to take up 0.5 millimeter of gap around it, and it will also go on nicely. Here's that belt that we were talking about just a minute ago. As you can see, coupled with our FMM on the Vanquish mount, it fits very nicely. But something that's cool about what we did is this adapter plate right here. This adapter plate will allow you to place a outrunner motor. Take your flip kit forward mount, and you put this in between the mount and your outrunner. Try to point your wires up. But then this allows you to, one, clock the motor any way you want it so that it's nice and straight up and down. Some motors, like the Fusions, they have the wires coming out and they have like a slight cant to them, but not really a whole lot you can do about it. But this will allow you to run an outrunner motor inside of here. And this adapter plate is what holds the motor cover on while being attached to your outrunner without it hitting. It does need to be smaller than 37 millimeters OD on the motor, because these are made for a 37 millimeter motor, and other than that, it should work out just nicely for you. I love these. I have it in my competition buggy. I'll throw in a few pictures right here. It's a pre-production unit, so I was able to have a orange valve cover and a purple filter assembly, because I'm special. But this is super cool. Love this. Very neat. Great for your buggy builds. Next up is our new fuel cell. These are just a very simple universal fuel cell. They measure at their biggest 3 1/8, and at the back they're about 2 5/8. 2 1/8 depth and about 1 1/8 deep. This will hold a 654S and have a little bit of room, and it'll fit an assortment of other 450 size 4S batteries, 3S batteries, what have you. We have an access port for your plug to come out, your XT60. I prefer XT30s for everything, but it's big enough for an XT60 to pass through so you can plug your battery in. We have rare earth magnets that are going to be included and installed on every single fuel cell. Our trim plate up here is brushed 6061 aluminum with all scale hardware, all installed by me. I do all of these by hand. I put the brush finish on it. I tap all these holes. I put all the bolts in. It's very time consuming. The only thing that is not included that is in this, in my hands, is the Vanquish plug. But this will be tapped to M4 so that you can put a cap or whatever you want there. But these magnets hold nice and solid. The hardware do hang down just a little bit, so that helps. It keeps it locked in place, forward, rear, left to right, so it can't slide off. If the lid is gonna pop off, it has to come this way. But I have been in love with these. I've been running them on every single buggy that I have. On my Ty Pros, they're bigger, but this is the one that we're going to be selling. It also comes with a steel mount tab, so that you can braze this to the back bar of any buggy that doesn't already have it. Speedy chassis like the R2, the Ty Pro, they already have these mounts on them for the motors, for the rear motors. You can just install these right in to those chassis. With the R2, things may get, if you have your dig servos up high, they may get in the way because of where those things are located on the transmission. But yeah, these things are super sweet. I've been running them for months. I have been testing these things for months and months and months and months. And here in just a second, we're actually going to put one of these onto a cage and install this, because why not? Alright, so this is a K-Lift chassis by Colorado Adventure Club. As you can see, I've already got it in place, but let's go through how I got it there. The first thing I want to do is measure the total width of my bracket, which is 43 millimeters. I'm going to take that number, I'm going to half it. 21.5. I'm going to put this end on there, scribe a line, then put this end over here, scribe a line, and then make sure that they meet in the middle. So now I have my center point of this. I already have my mark here, but do the same exact thing. Measure the distance from your inner edge or your outer edge, however you want to do it. Measure your distance from your edge to edge, half the number, and mark it. That's going to give you your center. From there, you're going to want to make sure your pitch is right. Currently, we're aiming slightly downhill. Alright, that looks pretty straight to me. The next thing we got to make sure is that we are level going this way, because otherwise your fuel cell is going to be sitting crooked. These are just the things you have to check to make sure everything is going to be good when we install it. All right, that's looking good that way. We are centered left to right. We're pitched correctly. Let's get this sucker brazed on. I prefer brazing myself. So let's go ahead and get that process knocked out. Currently I'm using propane, which really isn't hot enough for brazing. I need to get a new bottle of matte gas, but we're gonna make this work regardless. So let's try to braze this thing from the bottom side. Starting to bubble. You're gonna see it clear / like haze over. Come on, flow out. All right, that's gonna do it. That's gonna work out. We'll clean all this up, and she's never going nowhere. All right, we got her cleaned up. She ain't going nowhere. She's there forever. We're just gonna slide our fuel cell in here. Grab ourselves two 10mm bolts. Man, we got our pitch just right, because at full compression it just barely doesn't touch our links. Very cool. As we can see, it's centered in here nicely, and our lid plops right on there. Now I can get my speed controller and put it more closely to where it's going to live. Feed it through. That's pretty much gonna be it. She's ready to rock. Ready to go. We can put this is a 654S. It's gonna fit in there nicely for us. And close up. There's gonna be several other 450 size batteries that will also fit in there nicely. Oh, that brush finish is so good. All right. So you might be asking, Trav, why do you need another Caliph? Well, because you can't ever have too many. These things are amazing. I absolutely love this chassis. I don't know how much longer Cody's going to be actually making them, or if he will make any more. So I'm happy that I got the ones that I got. And essentially, it's not a carbon copy of my competition, my Pro Mod competition car, but it's just a more simplified version. There's no dig. It is a shorter wheelbase, 12.5. This started life as just a VS410 Phoenix, and I sold stuff off of it. I traded things, and I wanted to build this buggy for as cheap as I possibly could. The only stuff that I bought that was like new and like full price were like the shocks, the knuckles. I already had the motor. I picked up the trans second hand. I already had flip kits ready to go. Speed controllers from Stout RC Solutions. This motor is a Holmes 540M team spec that I had in one of my old cars that I just don't drive anymore. And this one's just going to be more simple. It's going to be on a smaller tire. So we're on the Mickey Thompson Baja Pro SX. Really like these. Can't wait to actually get to drive them. I haven't even really driven this yet. I'm still in the process of building it. But this isn't going to have a full interior. It's just going to have a flat plate interior. It'll still have a steering wheel, but it won't have a person in it. It doesn't have a big, heavy Fusion Pro or Pro Elite inside of it. So this is going to be a very lightweight car. It's going to be just a trail rock / trail buggy. Just something I can go beat on and not have to worry about putting extra wear and tear on my competition car. And they'll drive pretty similar because it's going to be shorter tires, shorter wheelbase, same height, but just more simple. I'm pretty excited about it. I kind of can't wait to get this thing on the rocks. This was one of the last steps. Look how good that fuel cell looks in there. My goodness. Yeah, I mean, take your battery out, put a new battery in, 5-second battery change. You can fit a 650, 450, up to 4S. You're not going to be putting big batteries in here. That's not what they're for. These are more for like short runs. I get about probably half an hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour on these 650s. So that's all good. For simplicity, I don't need a BEC to run big power to this servo that was already on the car on the Phoenix when I bought it. The Nemesis hybrid speed controller has a 12 amp built-in BEC, so this thing is an absolute beast. So no need to run an external. I could even run a dig off of this if I wanted to and not worry about overloading it. I'm really excited about this car. I hope that hope it's just a fun toy I can play with or let my daughters play with it, because I'm literally gonna run it off of stock Vanquish radio that came with the Phoenix. But I hope you guys enjoy our new releases, scale motor cover, and our new fuel cell. I posted up on Facebook. You can find me and PM me for availability. I'm about out of motor covers already, and fuel cells are available. Like I said, they come with the scale hardware. They come ready to go. I put the magnets in. I do all. But other than that, I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. Hope to get some trail run video of this when I get it more finished up. I just got to make some body panels from Lexan, and then cover for here. And honestly, this thing will be ready to go. But on that note, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.